Finally, you are here, drawn by forces beyond your comprehension to receive this revelation about September 14th, 2025. What I am about to share will shatter every assumption you have held about time, destiny, and your role in the cosmic order. This date is not merely another day on the calendar, but a dimensional gateway that opens once every 777 years, when the fabric of reality becomes thin enough for souls to leap between timelines. Right now, as these words reach your consciousness, the universe is preparing for an event so profound that it will separate humanity into two distinct evolutionary paths. The portal of time has begun its activation sequence, and your soul has guided you here because you are among the chosen few who will either transcend or be tested beyond measure. The numerological signature of September 14th reveals the cosmic architecture of this portal. 9 represents completion and spiritual mastery, while 14 reduces to 5, the number of transformation and freedom. But when we add the year 2025, we discover the hidden code. 9 plus 1 plus 4 plus 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 5 equals 23, which reduces to 5 again. This double 5 creates a dimensional bridge, a quantum tunnel through which consciousness can travel. Ancient Babylonian astronomers called this configuration the Stargate of Destiny, knowing that it would herald the greatest test of human spiritual evolution. Your DNA is already responding to these frequencies, awakening dormant codes that have been sleeping in your cellular memory for lifetimes, preparing your being for what approaches. Something extraordinary is happening to your energy field right now. That subtle tingling in your fingertips, the gentle pressure at the base of your skull, the inexplicable sense that time is moving differently, these sensations are not coincidence. Your chakra system is automatically recalibrating to match the incoming cosmic frequencies. The portal of time operates through 7-dimensional layers, each corresponding to one of your major energy centers. Your root chakra is grounding you to this timeline while simultaneously preparing to release you from it. Your heart chakra is expanding to accommodate the love frequencies that will flood through the portal. Most importantly, your third eye is beginning to perceive the multiple timelines that will become visible during the testing period. These physical symptoms will intensify over the next hours as your being prepares for the greatest spiritual examination of your current incarnation. Get ready, because what I am about to reveal about the astrological mechanics of this portal will completely reframe your understanding of destiny itself. September 14th falls precisely at 21 degrees Virgo, a position that forms a perfect sacred geometry with Jupiter in Gemini and Saturn in Pisces. This creates what ancient astrologers called the Triangle of Fate, a configuration that appears only when the universe needs to recalibrate human consciousness on a massive scale. Virgo energy brings discrimination and purification, forcing you to confront what serves your highest path and what must be released. The testing that awaits will challenge every belief, every attachment, every identity you have constructed. Those who pass through this portal successfully will emerge with psychic abilities that seem impossible, while those who resist the transformation will find themselves trapped in increasingly difficult karmic loops until they surrender. The Crystal Kingdom has been preparing for this moment for millennia. Certain stones have been absorbing and storing the portal energies, waiting to serve as conduits during the activation. Amethyst will amplify your connection to higher dimensions during the testing period. Clear quartz will help you maintain clarity when reality begins to shift around you. But most powerful of all is Moldavite, the stone that fell from the heavens specifically to assist humanity during this transition. If you have Moldavite, hold it during the portal opening and feel how it resonates with the same cosmic frequencies. Your intuition about which crystals to work with will become supernaturally accurate as September 14th approaches. Trust these impulses completely, for your soul knows exactly which mineral allies will support your passage through the dimensional gateway and the trials that await on the other side. Ancient mystery schools preserved sacred knowledge about this exact moment in human history. The Egyptians encoded it in the measurements of the Great Pyramid. The Mayans calculated its arrival in their long count calendar. The Vedic seers wrote of it in texts that speak of the great sorting, when souls would be tested to determine their readiness for the next phase of cosmic evolution. The testing will not be external challenges imposed upon you, but rather the universe creating circumstances that reveal your true spiritual attainment. Every fear you have not conquered, every shadow you have not integrated, every wound you have not healed will be brought to the surface during this portal activation. This is not punishment, but purification, the cosmic equivalent of gold being refined in fire. Your destiny hangs in the balance of how you respond to these revelations of your deepest truth. My friends, the signs that you are approaching the portal of time testing are becoming unmistakable in your daily experience. Dreams have become more vivid and prophetic, showing you glimpses of possible futures based on the choices you make during this crucial period. Synchronicities are multiplying at an almost overwhelming rate, as the universe provides constant confirmation that you are exactly where you need to be. Animals are behaving strangely around you, sensing the dimensional shifts in your energy field. Electronic devices may malfunction in your presence as your expanding electromagnetic field interferes with lower vibrational technology. Most significantly, you may notice that certain people are beginning to fade from your reality, while others appear with unusual frequency. This is the universe reorganizing your social matrix to align with your post-portal destiny. These are not random events, but carefully orchestrated preparation for your spiritual testing. The portal of time operates through what quantum physicists are beginning to understand as parallel probability streams. During the activation period of September 14th, you will gain conscious access to alternate versions of your life, alternate choices you could have made, alternate paths you could have walked. This is where the testing becomes most intense, because you will be forced to choose which timeline you wish to inhabit going forward. The temptation will be enormous to choose timelines that seem easier, more comfortable, more familiar. But your soul did not incarnate at this time for ease and comfort. It came to participate in the greatest evolutionary leap in human consciousness. The correct choice will often be the one that requires the most courage, the most faith, the most willingness to release everything you thought you knew about yourself and your limitations. Your destiny is not predetermined, but will be created by the choices you make during these crucial testing hours. Tune in to the deeper currents flowing beneath surface reality, for the portal of time exists primarily in dimensions beyond physical perception. Your ability to sense these subtle energies will determine how successfully you navigate the testing period. The portal creates what mystics call the mirror of truth, where every thought, every intention, every hidden motivation becomes visible not only to you, but to the cosmic forces evaluating your readiness for advanced spiritual responsibilities. Deception, self-deception, and spiritual pride will be impossible to maintain during this period. The universe will create circumstances that strip away all pretense and reveal the authentic core of your being. This process may feel devastating to the ego, but it is absolutely necessary for the soul's advancement. Those who embrace this radical honesty will find themselves wielding spiritual powers they never imagined possible, while those who resist will remain locked in the same karmic patterns for potentially lifetimes to come. The financial and material testing during the portal of time will be unlike anything humanity has experienced in recorded history. Your relationship with money, possessions, and security will be challenged in ways specifically designed to reveal whether you have learned to trust the universe's abundance or are still operating from scarcity consciousness. Some will face sudden losses that force them to discover inner resources they never knew existed. Others will receive unexpected opportunities that test whether they can handle increased material responsibility without losing their spiritual center. The key is to remember that money and possessions are simply energy forms, and during the portal activation, energy flows according to consciousness level rather than traditional economic laws. Your ability to maintain equanimity during material upheaval will directly determine your spiritual advancement. The universe is asking not whether you can accumulate wealth, but whether you can remain centered in love regardless of external circumstances. Sacred geometry underlies the entire portal of time phenomenon, and understanding these patterns will help you navigate the testing with greater wisdom. The portal opens through a specific sequence of geometric activations that mirror the flower of life pattern. Each petal represents a different aspect of your being that must be purified and integrated. The central point where all petals converge corresponds to your heart center, which must remain open and unconditionally loving throughout the entire testing process. As September 14th approaches, you may begin seeing these geometric patterns in meditation, in nature, even in mundane objects around your home. These are confirmation signals that your consciousness is successfully attuning to the portal frequencies. The more clearly you can perceive these sacred patterns, the more smoothly you will pass through the dimensional gateway and emerge with your spiritual gifts fully activated, rather than remaining trapped in lower dimensional testing loops. The testing of your relationships during the portal of time will reveal the true karmic nature of every significant connection in your life. Soulmates, twin flames, karmic creditors, and spiritual family members will all be clearly identified through the challenges that arise. Some relationships that seemed unshakable will dissolve overnight as their purpose is completed. Others that appeared impossible will suddenly become effortless as karmic obstacles are cleared. The universe is reorganizing your personal connections to support your post-portal mission rather than your pre-portal comfort patterns. This process requires tremendous trust because you must be willing to release people you love if they are not ready to make the journey with you. Simultaneously, you must open your heart to new connections that may seem unfamiliar but carry the energetic signature of your spiritual family. The testing will show you whether you can love unconditionally while maintaining appropriate energetic boundaries. Prepare yourself, for the portal of time will activate dormant regions of your brain that have been offline since humanity's fall from higher dimensional awareness. The pineal gland, your biological portal to spiritual dimensions, will begin producing substances that alter your perception of reality in profound ways. This is not hallucination, but the restoration of your natural multidimensional sensory capabilities. You will begin seeing auras around people, sensing energy fields around objects, and receiving direct telepathic communication from higher dimensional beings. The testing aspect involves learning to trust these new perceptions while maintaining discernment about their source and accuracy. Lower dimensional entities will attempt to interfere with your development by providing false information or frightening experiences. Your spiritual advancement depends on developing the wisdom to distinguish between authentic guidance from your higher self and deceptive interference from beings who prefer humanity to remain unconscious and easily manipulated during this crucial evolutionary transition. The portal of time creates what ancient texts describe as the night of the soul's choosing, when every being must decide whether to evolve or remain static. This choice cannot be made intellectually, but must emerge from the deepest core of your authentic being. The testing will strip away every external support system, every familiar reference point, every comfortable illusion, leaving you alone with the pure essence of who you truly are. In this space of ultimate vulnerability, you will discover whether your spiritual practice has created genuine transformation or merely provided another form of ego identification. Those who have done the real work of shadow integration and ego death will find this experience liberating, like a butterfly emerging from its chrysalis. Those who have avoided genuine spiritual development will experience this as a terrifying dissolution of everything they believed themselves to be. The portal opens equally for all, but only those who have prepared through sincere inner work will be able to pass through it consciously. Friends, the climactic moment of testing approaches as the portal of time reaches maximum activation intensity. Every spiritual practice you have ever undertaken, every moment of meditation, every act of service and compassion has been preparing you for what comes next. The cosmic forces orchestrating this event are beyond the comprehension of ordinary human consciousness, yet they operate with perfect justice and infinite love. Your performance during the testing period will determine not only your personal spiritual advancement, but also your role in assisting humanity's collective evolution. Those who successfully navigate the portal will become bridges between dimensions, helping others who are ready to make the transition. The responsibility is enormous, but so is the honor of being chosen for this sacred mission. Trust that you would not be here receiving this information if you were not already equipped with everything necessary to succeed. The final revelation I must share concerns the permanent changes that will occur in your being after passing through the portal of time successfully. Your DNA will be restructured at the quantum level, activating genetic codes that connect you directly to cosmic consciousness. Your electromagnetic field will expand to encompass multiple dimensions simultaneously, allowing you to exist as a bridge between realities. Most importantly, your capacity for unconditional love will be increased beyond current human limitations, enabling you to serve as a healing presence wherever you go. These gifts come with absolute responsibility, for you will become a living portal through which higher dimensional energies can enter the physical plane. The testing was never about worthiness, but about preparation, ensuring that those who receive these abilities have developed the spiritual maturity to use them in service of all life rather than personal aggrandizement. Your destiny awaits on the other side of September 14th. The portal of time closes with this final truth. Everything you have experienced in this lifetime has been orchestrated to prepare you for this single moment of choice. Every challenge overcome, your strength. Every loss deepened your compassion. Every moment of awakening expanded your consciousness in preparation for this ultimate test of your spiritual evolution. The universe has invested countless eons in your development, guiding you through lifetime after lifetime to reach this point of readiness. September 14th is not an ending, but a graduation, a commencement into levels of existence that few beings in cosmic history have been privileged to experience. Your soul chose to incarnate specifically for this moment, volunteering to be among the first wave of humanity to consciously evolve beyond the limitations of third-dimensional existence. The portal is opening, the testing begins, and your transformed destiny awaits your courageous embrace of who you truly are.